Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Keep breathing deeply as you listen to this. And keep reminding yourself that you have, at this moment, at this specific moment, you have the most valuable opportunity. Which one is that? The opportunity to be alive. The opportunity to be alive and breathing. Do you realize there were people that you could have considered that have more talents or more whatever it is that you value the most. But today, they are no longer here. Or maybe they are unable to breathe by themselves. Take a deep breath in. On this day, what if you choose to ask today's question? In which way am I obstaculizing my well-being? In which way am I obstaculizing my well-being? Observe if as soon as you listen to that question you are thinking, no, I don't obstaculize my well-being. Never, ever, ever, ever. Okay, perfect. Is it possible that at any moment on your life, ever, you have done it? Is it possible that as soon as you listen to the question, what you thought was about other people or other events, circumstances, that you blame them for obstaculizing your well-being? Could you manage what they do or they don't do? Could you manage in some way or form that situation? What about you? Are you willing to dig deeper? And if there is any chance, even a very small one, that you are the obstacle in a situation, in your own well-being, are you willing to affirm, I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle? I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Are you thinking that you are always the obstacle? If you are thinking that, then realize your own mind is the obstacle. There will be moments that you could be obstaculizing your well-being, and there could be other moments that you are not the one obstaculizing your well-being. However, do you realize how powerful it is when you are willing to acknowledge when you are the obstacle? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Look at your past. If there were any moment that you perceived that you were the obstacle, that something that you did or said prevents someone else to shine brightly, that you were like the cloud in front of that person or in that situation. How do you still feel about it? Even if that is what you find today, that is valuable, because when you heal from shame, when you heal for guilt, you evolve. You evolve. Your health gets better, even if it's a little bit. You learn who are you thanks to that. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Do you consider that you are the obstacle for the life of others or for your own well-being? I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. If you are feeling guilty, look for how in that situation others develop some talents that they didn't knew they had, or that you yourself develop talents that you didn't knew you have. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Could it be some belief that you have about, fill the blank, about a specific circumstance, about a specific event? Maybe what you believe that you should do or you shouldn't do, that you must do or you mustn't do, that you have to do or you haven't have to do. All those beliefs at different moments could act as obstacles. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Do you realize that if you find that in any way or form you are being the obstacle of a situation, then you can reframe, adjust your perspective from you when you are to where you want to go. Because just because you find that you have been your own obstacle or the obstacle for a team to work, it doesn't mean that you will forever and ever be the obstacle. That just makes you someone who with new awareness takes new decisions. Do you realize that by being here, you are working on your own skills and abilities? And you are working on the possibility that if you are the obstacle, you are preventing to keep being the obstacle. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Do you realize that sometimes you could be so close to a situation that you need to look from a distance to appreciate what is going on. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Observe if you have a belief that if you acknowledge when you are the obstacle, that means that there is something wrong with you. No. Do you realize that acknowledging that a specific time or situation that you are the obstacle, that only makes you someone who is learning? That's it. That's it. That's it. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And keep today's questions in mind. In which way am I obstaculizing my well-being? I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. I am grateful to acknowledge when I am the obstacle. Blessings.